Hey there everyone, WTOL 11 meteorologist Kaylee Bowers here. Looking ahead towards these next several days, we're tracking a lot of different things as far as sunshine, clouds, rain chances. They are in the forecast, but it's going to be a while. But what to expect for the rest of your Tuesday? Well, we're forecasting high around 82 degrees with that decrease in clouds. Looking outside over downtown Toledo, yeah, still a bit cloudy for sure, but eventually we'll see that decrease in those clouds as we go on throughout the afternoon. But hey, check this out. Remember when our sunrise was around 6 o'clock? Now it's at 6:26, so we're continuing to get later sunrises, but those sunsets is now at 8:57. So our sunsets are getting a little bit earlier as well too, but not near as drastic as our sunrises. I can't believe that. Can you? We're not seeing a whole lot of sunshine yet. We will eventually by this afternoon, so maybe you're going to plan on jumping into the pool. Again, those low 80s, that mixture of clear skies and clouds, that UV index sitting around at 8, and the breeze coming in from the east around 5 miles per hour. But you know what time it is? Time to pull out your smartphone, scan that QR code where you can see your pet's photo right here on WTOL 11 and also on WTOL 11 Plus. Open up your camera app, whether you have an Apple, Android device, open it up. Don't take a picture, a little link's gonna pop up, and that's gonna take you to my Facebook page where you can submit your pet's photo right there. Give me a dog, cat, bird, guinea pig, whatever pet you have. So tell me a little about your pet, but also please include your pet's name. It has been a while since we've had a green paw kind of day. A green paw throughout the entire day. There's that decrease in clouds, increase in our temperatures as we're forecasting highs in the upper 70s and the low 80s for this afternoon. But as far as your pup photo goes, we have sweet little Brewster who's like, yeah, it's about time we're seeing some more comfortable conditions and some dry skies. Brewster, I agree. As far as those rain chances go we saw last night, that's it until the weekend. Brewster, you are adorable. He's just like, yeah, I'm ready for my walk. Like, let's go, like time's a ticking. Let's go on our walk. Brewster, I love that so much. You are so adorable. Thank you so much for your help for today. So tonight we are still tracking those mostly clear skies, forecasting lows in the low 60s. So still fairly mild for this evening. And as far as the rest of the evening goes, still on and off clouds and clear skies. Those temperatures go from the low 80s this afternoon, dropping back down to the 60s as we go on throughout those nighttime hours. But you can see, not tracking anything as far as rain chances go, not only for tonight, but for the next several days. Tomorrow morning, a dry start to the day, gradually warming back up to the upper 70s, low 80s for tomorrow afternoon. And we're going to stay dry. Again, not only for Wednesday, but look at this. That mixture of clear skies and clouds sticking around into those nighttime hours and early Thursday morning. Thursday morning, some of us could be close to those 50s, but then slowly warming back up to the low to mid 80s by the afternoon. So dry skies, somewhat seasonal temperatures, if not below average temperatures, are expected for the next several days. And one thing that we are watching for today, we are tracking a slight breeze with wind gusts possible around 20 miles per hour coming in from the north. So at times we could see some strong winds, but nothing too concerning, especially after what we saw for the potential for last night as far as those storms go. But as far as rain chances go, very small chance for a few of us to see a few sprinkles for today. Otherwise, we're dry the rest of the week. And then the next best chance for some rain, Saturday. Also into Sunday, some more scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible. Still have a hint of that humidity in the atmosphere, still not as bad as what it could be and what it has been. We're seeing dew points for today in the mid to upper 60s, but some relief is on the way for the end of the week and even the weekend looking fantastic. Dew points will be in the upper 50s and the low 60s. And that pollen count also not looking too bad, at least for today. It's sitting at that low level, but back to that medium level for the second half of the week. So those of us that suffer from allergies, yeah, just a heads up, we'll be picking back up for a little bit. And the UV index really isn't changing a whole lot either, sitting at that high and that very high level for the next several days. But you guys already know, we're almost done with summer break, which I can't believe. Not rushing summer though, because summer technically ends in September. So we still have a whole month technically of summer, but still getting outside, always apply the sunscreen, take those breaks in the shade, limit your time outdoors when it's peak sunshine between about 10 a.m. and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So maybe you're going to be out on the boat for today, out along the lakeshore. That water temperature in the upper 70s. Air temperature will be in the low 80s. That small chance for rain, otherwise staying dry with that mixture of clear skies and clouds, and that breeze coming in from the north around 10 knots. Yeah, our sunset now is officially before 9 o'clock, and we're going to continue to see that daylight get a little bit less and less each and every day. And our next 9 o'clock sunset, well, we're going to have to wait until the end of May of 2027. Just think about that. Think about how long that's going to be. Yeah, I can't think. I just can't believe that. But yeah, our sunset for this evening is just before 9 o'clock. And hey, mark your calendars because we've got a full moon tomorrow night. It is known as the buck moon. It'll be rising around 9:13 and setting just a few minutes before 7:30 the following morning. So tomorrow night is our next full moon. Not going to be seeing a buck in the moon, but still, it's called the buck moon because it's that time of year when the bucks are really out in full swing. So I got to show you this because our average highs are starting to drop. We're getting closer and closer to the beginning of August, and our average highs right now are around 86 degrees. By the end of August, yes, I know we're still technically in July, but by the end of August, our average highs will be around 82 degrees. And by the way, August 31st, that's the last day of meteorological summer. But I just mentioned summer technically ends also in September. So what's going on here? So this is meteorological summer. You can see it starts June 1st, end of August. So 3 months, June, July, August. We have meteorological summer, but also astronomical summer. That's what you see on your calendars as well, too. So astronomical summer is what you see on your calendars. That starts, I believe, around September 21st, 20th, maybe even the 22nd for this year. So that's what you see on the calendars. We just have meteorological summer because it's easier for data keeping and record keeping and just easier when it comes to looking at the numbers. So we do have meteorological summer wrapping up in about next month or so. But check out these temperatures because we're seeing these temperatures not too extreme as we're forecasting highs today and tomorrow in the low 80s. Typically, we're in the mid 80s for this time of year. Staying in the mid 80s for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Low 80s are on the way Sunday and Monday, but then slowly warming back up. Mid 80s by Tuesday, upper 80s and above average temperatures are in the forecast. And look at that, the average high by then in the mid 80s, around 85 degrees. So again, those average highs are starting to drop at least a little bit. But here's the good news. From August 5th to August 11th, we are tracking above average temperatures on the way across the state, across the region, and a good portion of the country, seeing those above average temperatures. Now, if you love all this information, you can have it sent directly to your devices. Just search WTOL 11 Weather in the App Store. It's a free download, and it's compatible with Apple and Google Play. And there's so much wonderful information, including your interactive radar, your hour-by-hour forecast, your extended forecast. Plus, if you use those dots right there, you can submit your photos to be showcased right here on WTOL 11 and also on WTOL 11 Plus. And speaking of videos, how about personalized weather forecast videos from us here on the weather team directly to your devices? So go check that out. Hey, something else we need to check out is this holiday countdown. It's been a minute since we've looked at this, and we're seeing some updates. Well, we are less than 6 weeks away until Labor Day, the unofficial end of summer, the beginning of September. I can't believe that, but you know what? The official start of fall is just 56 days away. Yeah, we're still just a few weeks behind, about 8 weeks until fall. I just can't believe it. I'm just trying to not even comprehend, like, where has this year gone? Labor Day, fall, Halloween is less than 100 days away, and then right after that, daylight saving time, 96 days away until November 1st. The average high of 58 degrees. Our average high right now is 86 degrees, guys. Just think about that for a second because I am not ready for that at all. Hey, I do want to start a new little thing that I want to do. We used to show here on WTOL 11 Plus. It's our weather word of the day. So we're going to go through a couple different things in the National Weather Service glossary as far as different words that we can talk about and learn as far as some weather phrases that we use. So the first one I do have for you is air mass. So what is an air mass? Well, it's a large body of air having uniform temperature and moisture. So when we talk about a big thing of air mass, that's exactly what it is. Just a lot of a uniform thing with similar temperature and the same amount of moisture. So a big air mass can be very impactful to a lot of people. So we're going to continue to look at these weather words of the day. It's just something a little bit fun that we're going to get started. So if you guys have any questions, any suggestions as far as some weather words of the day, please let me know and we'll try to do a little bit of a deep dive into it. So air mass. And an air mass can be an area of high pressure, low pressure, and that's what impacts the weather. And you can see we're going to be dealing with an area of high pressure for the next several days because we're staying dry. That high pressure is that big H that you see on the screen. Sometimes dry conditions. Today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. And notice those temperatures, we're in the low 80s today and tomorrow, mid 80s going on into Thursday and Friday. Now then we're going to see a big old L. That's a low pressure system. For Saturday and Sunday, bringing some more scattered showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures, though, will still be below average, just a degree or two in the low to mid 80s for the weekend. But then looking ahead towards next week, we'll be in the low 80s by Monday, mid 80s by Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday, we will be in the upper 80s. The first half next week looks to be fairly dry with that mixture of sunshine and clouds. So after this weekend, the next best chance for rain looks to be next Thursday. Have a great rest of your day.